Welcome to Easy to Learn Technical Skills. Today I would like to explain about the concept of class, object and access specifiers in C++. What is called as a class? Class is a collection of objects. So then what is called as a blueprint? So blueprint of a given object is called as a class. So if I am going to use any object in the real world and that is referred as so many specifications. For example, if I am going to take a car. So generally we can call it as a car. If it is a car, the car name is there, car brand is there, then car type is there, then petrol or diesel, specification AC or non, so many classifications are there for a given object. Likewise, if you want to elaborate the thing, you have to just go with the class concept. So in the class, if I am going to define the objects, so the object having so many characteristics, all the characteristics will be defined in the form of class. So that is what we are going to call class is a blueprint of an object. So how to define the class? So class is a keyword. So class keyword along with the variable name you have to give. That is what we can call it as class is a user defined data type. Then class name, open and close curly braces along with the semicolon. And inside this open and close curly braces, you can define the members as well as the methods. Box, it shows that the example of the given class, how will you define the class. And this is an example. So class, this class, open and close semicolon, and inside the open and close curly braces, you have to define the members as well as the methods. And what is the object? So while you defining the class, all the variables will be defined, all the methods will be defined, but still there is no memory will be allotted. Whenever we are going to create the object, then only the instance of the given class will be created. So whenever we are going to create the object, the memory will be allotted for the methods as well as the members whatever we used in the given class. The syntax of creating the object is class name space the variable name. Otherwise we can call it as class name space the object name along with the semicolon. So the variable name or the object name should be satisfy the identifier rules. So here I given the example, my class space obj along with the semicolon. So this is the way we have to create the object. So I would like to explain with the help of the example. So here class is a keyword and we took the same example as a car. And here open curly brace along with the close curly brace semicolon. So this is a syntax for class. So the members are string brand and model and int mileage. And here one method is there. The method is void drive and we are going to pass the argument, and this is the method. And here another method is there, void show data. So two methods are there which is present within the class. And this is the main function. Inside the main function only we have to write the object. So here car is called as our class name and space we have to provide the object name. So class space or object name is along with the semicolon. So this is a way to create the object. So once you created the object, through the object we are going to access all the members as well as the methods whatever we used in this program. And here we have the member is called as a brand. And here one more member is called as a model. So here we are going to pass the argument. So whatever we are going to pass and that will be assigned in the variable is called as a brand and model. And here we are going to call one function is called as a drive. So object dot drive, and here we are passing the value as 50. So in this method it will receive the value and that value will be assigned to the mileage. And the next method is called as show data and object dot show data. So this is a way to access the methods whatever present within the class. So object dot show data. So while it is calling, so the definition part will be executed. In this definition part we have the data are called brand, model and mileage. So while we executing this program, it will show the exact output whatever it is we are expecting. So according to this program, here the brand is called as Honda and model is called as Accord and the distance driven is called as a 50 mileage. So likewise the program will be executed. So here according to this example, that example shows that how to create the class and how to create the object. So the class will be defined along with the class keyword and class name and open curly brace along with the close curly brace semicolon. And how to create the object, or class name space the object name along with the semicolon. And how to access the methods and members? Through the object only we can able to access. So object dot member name, object dot member name. And the method, how will you access? Object dot method name. So this is a way to access the class and their members. C++ access specifier. So one of the best feature in object-oriented programming concept is called as data hiding. So what is called as data hiding? If you want to hide anything within the program, you have to just go with the access specifier. So here access specifier are giving or restricting the variables and methods, whatever we are going to use within the program. The outside members can be able to access some kind of access specifiers like private, and they are giving the restriction. So this is what we are going to study about the access specifier. There are three kind of access specifiers are there. The first one is called as a public. So public means outside the program and inside the program, anywhere of the program you can access the members as well as the methods. And next one is called as a private access specifier. So in this private access specifier, you have to access only within the class. Outside the class you can't able to access any members as well as the methods. So here the private access specifier will give the data hiding concepts. And the next one is called as a protected access specifier. Protected access specifier will give the access grant within the class as well as the inherited class, but outside the class you can't able to do the access. So this is a simple program to demonstrate how the public will work. So here as usual we know that how to create the class and how to create the object. And within the class you have to mention the access specifier as a public. So public means, I said, within the program or outside the program you can able to access the methods as well as the members, whatever we defined in the class. And here you have to create the object like sample obj1, and here object dot age, which means that we are going to get the input from the keyboard. So once we read the input from the keyboard, and that will be passed to the age. And here if I am going to call the display method display age, it will show the answer from the cout statement. So here they are mentioning enter your age 20, age is equal to 20. So the program will work perfectly. And this is a demonstration of public keyword. So before I am going to explain the concept of private keyword, I would like to explain this program, because in this program I demonstrated how will you define the method outside the class. So according to this example, the method will be declared in the part of public. So what is called as a public? Inside the program and outside the program also you can access. So this is a syntax for defining the method outside: data type, then followed by class name, then followed by double colon, which refers the scope resolution operator. Then the next one is called as a method name. And here open and close curly braces along with the statements whatever we require to execute. And this is a way to create the object, class name space object name. Through the object only we can access all the methods or members whatever present within the class. Outside the class, if the class members will be present as a public. So while we executing this program will be executing successfully, because the data members will be and methods will be present as a public. Everywhere we can access, inside as well as the outside. Suppose if I'd like to change this public into private. So here I mentioned that is called as a private. So what is called as a private? If I am defining or declaring anything as a private, you have to access only within the class, because that will shows the data hiding concept. So we have to hide the details from the outside fellows. So outside persons or outside the class or outside members or outside methods can't able to access whatever it has in the form of private. So that is a special meaning of private. So according to this example, the method will be declared in the part of private. Even though if I am going to define outside the class, so the expansion is present outside, but the declaration is present within the class as a private. So it will throw the error. Why? Because this is called as a private one. So member is unreachable or member is inaccessible. So while we executing this program, it will show clearly. So this is comes with the private. So the object is declared in the part of private, which means that you can't able to access any private members as well as the methods outside the class, even though if you are declaring properly with the help of the proper syntax. This is called as a private access specifier. The next one is called as a protected access specifier, that will be used in the part of inheritance program. So we will discuss in the protected keyword as a later. So this is a example program for inheritance. I would like to explain this concept in the next chapter. Then this program shows that is it possible to create one or more objects for the given class? Yes, we can create one or more object for the given class. So according to this example, here we have the class name is called as a car, because car is a generalized one, so we can have different kinds of car. So whenever we are going to use the general thing, you can apply any value for the given general things. Here the car name is called as, you can give special meaning for a brand, special meaning for a model, and which year that is make for the given model. So likewise, the given same class, you can able to apply different kinds of values and different times. How it is possible? Because we can create different objects for the given class. So here this is one object, so this object hold all these three values, and this is called as a second object, and this second object creating the all these three values. Likewise, we can have a number of objects to create or access the class, and we can pass the values from the respective object, and we can get the respective values from the respective object. So according to this example, there are two cout statements are there, and these statements are used to fetch the first value of the given object, and this is called as a second object values. So while we executing this program without any disturbance, all the values are getting one by one. So the first one is called as BMW, and second one is called as a Ford. So the whatever the values we are passing through the respective objects, it will fetch automatically, and this is a way we can able to create one or more objects for the given class. So as of now, we seen what is called as a class. Class is a blueprint of an object. Then class is a collection, class contains the collection of objects, and class have the full detailed description of the given object. Then what is called as the object? So whenever we are going to create the object, then only the memory will be allotted for the given class. So you have to create the object through the main function. So the syntax is class name space object name. If you want to access anything in the given class, just go with the dot operator. So dot operator along with the member along with the methods. So you have to go with the object dot. And here we discussed about three access specifiers. One is called as a private, another is called as a public, another is called as a protected. So here what is called as a public? So public means anywhere of the program you can access. Then what is called as a private? Only within the class you can access. Outside the class you can't able to access. So thank you for watching my channel. In the forthcoming videos, I would like to explain about the concept of inheritance, polymorphism, encapsulation. So thank you.